I've never cleaned these walls before, and I've lived here for almost 3 years. Let me give you some backstory to clear some things up. I've had 3 boys basically share this room ever since we moved into this house. There was a 2-person bunk bed in this section that I'm doing. The first bunk bed was here on the bottom. This is where one of the kiddos would put his hands and his feet right against the wall right here. And since it was dark on the bottom of the bunk bed, there were shadows that were cast. I could never see what was under here. Another kiddo was on the top bunk where I'm doing currently, where he would also put his hands and feet. And since the bunk bed is pretty bulky, it wasn't very easy to climb up the ladder and get to where this part of the wall is. In fact, this wasn't even a bunk bed at all that was right here. It was a loft bed. So there was the top of the loft, I had a mattress on top, and then on the bottom part where people will often put their dressers or their toy bins, I had another mattress that was laying right on the floor. I took a dry rag and went over this section because I had the steam turned up too much on the steamer. Normally I don't do this. For this next part, I turned the steam down just a little bit as to avoid that problem from happening. Steam cleaning is so satisfying. Honestly, it feels like it's changed my life. I save so much time not having to sit there and scrub things off of the wall or scrub stickers off of the floor or nail polish, just anything that has normally you would sit and scrub for hours comes off super easy with steam. Hours might be a bit of an overstatement, but you get the point. I also don't have nail polish. I don't know why I said that. Here's a little steam cleaner hack. I can't seem to find where the disposable pads or the washable pads are that go on the bottom of the steamer. So what I do instead is I get a rag and a ponytail holder, and I'll tie the rag on with the ponytail holder to keep it in place. And then I have unlimited pads or rags that you can use as the cleaner. This is where the 3rd kid would sleep. He had a bed next to the bunk bed loft, and he would have his hands and feet that he would kick up against the wall right here. If you are one of those moms that can get your kid a bath every night so his feet and hands are clean, kudos to you. But that is just something that has never been feasible in my household. We do a lot of extracurricular activities after school and after work, so sometimes we don't even get home till 10 o'clock or later. At that point, I'd rather just get them to bed and I don't worry about the bath. Make sure to stick around to the end so you can see what this rag looks like. It is so gross. I'm doing one last clean over of the top half of the wall. Sadly, I did not take an after video of this before I put some new furniture stuff right here. So this will be as close to the after as you'll get. Please hit that subscribe button. It will really help me out. I'm just starting out on this YouTube channel and would love for it to go somewhere. And ring that bell, I think is something that people say. Follow, subscribe, leave a comment, all the stuff. I appreciate it. And finally, what you've been waiting for, the dirty rag. Okay, bye!